Morning and welcome aboard CV Darwin, as it's called. I've been away. I went away during the week. I need to sort the van out since I got back. I've done some of it, but I've got some jobs to do. Oh, by the way, look, so I've got a piece of this. This was the packing that came with the solar panels that I bought for the EcoFlow, and actually cut to size. It keeps a little bit of the draft out and also some of the noise, because you do get a bit of noise coming through these things. Unfortunately, I don't have one for the front or forward hatch. Oh yeah, I've got a new TV, put that on screen now, which one I've got, and I want to make it so that it sits in the top there. The old one that someone gave us, it was really good, that used to fit in there okay, but because this one's new, I want to just do something a bit different with it. The mystery of the missing cutlery has been solved. So when I got back from my trip, I thought, I'm missing a knife, fork, spoon and something else, and I thought I must have lost it or left it in the washing up area of the campsite that I was on, but I couldn't remember doing that. I lifted up this morning. There's the plate and there's all the cutlery. So I remember I stopped in the services just south of Newbury, and I had lovely avocado on toast with some tomatoes and some seeds, I think, if I remember rightly. So that's obviously explains where that is. And if I remember rightly, I wiped the stuff, but I didn't wash it. So that'll have to go inside and have a little bit of a wash when I get to that. Right, now, what else are we doing today? These are the rechargeable lights. I normally have one up here, stuck to that kind of command Velcro or whatever it is. I have one in the cab there so that I can see if I'm up the front reading. Both of these come on automatically, which is cool. And I have another one fitted up there. So that is basically so that when you open the bathroom door at night, you don't have to have that really bright light on. Yeah, so they're charging. Good news. I need to restock some of the van from the washing that I did after the trip this week. I bought a splitter here for the 12-volt connectors because there's the TV and soundbar as well, so I want to make a nice neat wiring loom for that and tape that together, and then that's obviously, well, not obviously, it is the aerial cable which goes in. Very pleased with that TV actually. With the soundbar, the sound is really good, but I'll do a review on that at some point. So yes, I need to make that wiring loom up. Well, not a wiring loom, but just make it neat, put some tape around it and stuff, much like that. Now, if you do any stuff with cameras and stuff, you know, leads are a blooming nightmare. So I made up a couple of wiring looms, look, and it's, you know, so that I know that USB-C 1 is whether it's plugged in that end, so it just helps. So I like faffing around with stuff like that and getting it organised, so that's good. Oh, this, okay, so I need to replace that. In here is a 64 gigabyte. Problem was that during the week, the dash cam, which is really good, this is the iRoad FX2, I don't think you can see that, but it is the iRoad FX2, which has got a wired in second camera all the way out the back of the van. I did quite a lot of driving. To get to my first stop was about 4.5 hours, and then from there on to Brown Hills, and then from Brown Hills home. What I noticed was 64 gigabytes when you do a reasonably long journey in the dash cam, well, it starts to overwrite itself. And then I suppose if you had an accident or something you wanted to capture, you would download it fairly quickly. But it just made me think, actually, 64 gigabytes isn't enough. So I've now got a 256 gig, and that's the maximum that can go to. So I need to get that fitted, so that'd be good. Restock the money for parking. Always handy to have a bit of cash. And what else do I need to do? I was going to do something else, I can't remember. I just need to put a few bits away. That should be it. So yeah, I'll bring you along for the journey if you want to watch and you see what I can do up there, all the bits and pieces, and yeah, let's get on with it. Let's get back to work. This is a good little thing, this is, when you go to a campsite and you have a shower and you want something to step out onto. Very good. I think we got it from Decathlon. Very good. To replenish the tea towels. We seem to carry an awful lot of tea towels, but that's fine. We don't run out. I don't know about you, but tea towels, we seem to get through them very quickly, and cloths as well. let's do the TV then. Will a bit of light changes? There we go, a little bit more light. So I've got some of this kind of like sort of webbing, which I think a lot of people do anyway, to protect the bottom of the cupboard, so that's good. There is a lip here, so what the plan is to put some packing in there, and then another little bit on the top there, because it's a funny shape, and then the TV will rest. Now I've checked the TV, and it fits reasonably well, and that bit there, oddly enough, just seems to hold it in place. So, right, okay, so let's get on with that then. I've already cut this to size, and this was some packaging again, like I said, that came with the solar panels. So that seems to fit in there pretty damn good, if I'm honest. And that's a nice little knob in there, because that'll stop the TV pushing against that bit that's there. So yeah, that fits in there quite nicely. And then I've cut a piece just to infill there. And what that does, hopefully you can see that, is bring everything up to, I've allowed for it to be a bit higher so that it will squash down with the weight of the TV. And what that enables, the right way, is the TV to be on pretty much the same level as that. So I'm expecting the TV to fit pretty much up against that. Now I'm going to put plastic on it, but just for the sake of seeing how it looks, I'll take the plastic off. Right, so we do need to take the stand off for it to fit in the cupboard, but we're now going to use our recently repaired screwdriver. So let's see if we can do that. There we go. So you have to be a bit careful, and this is why I'm going to get a cover for it of some sort. So that goes in there, and that fits very nicely in there on top of that padding. And also you can see that there really isn't, it's just a really good fit. So what we then need, which I've already cut, is just a couple of wedges to go in there. Look, that wedge goes in there, and that one goes in there, so that basically stops it moving. I just need to probably get something to go in there, not much, just maybe a little bit of the something. Oh, mind you, when I've got the cover on it, that will do that. So yeah, there you go, one job done. Right, so next job then is to sort out this wiring mess, because I don't like all these wires hanging down. So as the TV's going to be there most of the time. Oh, incidentally, so these are the 12 volt cables that come, because the TV can work off a 12 volt and 220 or 240. These will always stay in the van, and then when we're not using the TV in the van, we use the 240 charger inside, and we use it as a spare TV in there. So I've got the quick release bracket on, so that makes it fairly easy to fit, but it doesn't always go that easily, to be fair. There we go, and it's clipped in. Fantastic. Right, okay, so I've got basically a little wiring loom that I've set up. So you've got the HDMI for the sound, and aerial and power connector there, all goes through, so it's all nice and tight. They're not tight, but sort of nicely loomed together. And then I know if I've got that with me, I've got all the cables I need. Right, just need to put the new SIM card in now. I can never get this right, which way they go in. It's print facing down. Oh no, there it is, look, down there. Oh god, let's try again. Ah! Oh no, don't disappear down the back. Okay, so this is fiddly. Right, okay, let's try again. Oh, I know, can I take it off? There you go. That's what you need to do, is take it off of the little, because you can actually take this thing out and pop it in the cupboard or something. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. There you go, that goes there, and then it goes back on. That's all you need to do. Perfect, sorted. And then we can turn the dash cam on by...
SD card is formatting. Please wait.
There you go. Don't know how long that'll take because it's a much bigger card than the original. Alright, well, we'll leave that to get on with it. Right, so yeah, there's a few jobs done this morning. Quite happy with that. And that says system is done. So yeah, as I was saying, that's a few little jobs done, which I'm quite pleased about, really. Particularly the TV thing, because there's nothing worse than when you arrive somewhere and you want to wire the TV and you've got bits everywhere hanging out. So that's good. Sunday morning job's done.